The secret pact between Queen Máxima and Queen Silvia. Is Europe's royal unity just a lie? Welcome to B News. When Europe's queens appear side by side, smiling under the flash of cameras, dressed in jewels that sparkle brighter than the chandeliers of the palaces they inhabit, the world is meant to believe in unity. We are told that these royal families stand together, bound by tradition, shared heritage, and centuries of carefully crafted alliances. But is that really the truth? Behind the handshakes, tiaras, and official portraits, whispers of secret agreements and private alliances suggest a very different reality. At the heart of this growing intrigue are two of Europe's most fascinating royal women, Queen Máxima of the Netherlands and Queen Silvia of Sweden. Insiders now claim the two have formed a secret pact, a behind-the-scenes alliance that could expose just how fragile Europe's supposed royal unity really is. Before we uncover the details of this story, don't forget to subscribe to News Royals Families, hit the like button, and turn on notifications so you never miss our deep royal investigations. Here, we reveal the untold stories behind Europe's crowns, the secrets, scandals, and private struggles they never want the world to see. Now, let us step into the hidden corridors of power, where Queen Máxima and Queen Silvia may be rewriting the very rules of monarchy. To the public, Queen Máxima and Queen Silvia are very different women. Máxima, the Argentine-born banker turned queen, is a vibrant, outspoken figure who transformed the Dutch monarchy with her charisma and modernity. Silvia, born in Germany and raised partly in Brazil, is seen as a dignified, steady matriarch, who has stood by King Carl XVI Gustav of Sweden for decades despite scandal after scandal. On the surface, they appear to lead separate lives, rooted in different royal traditions. But sources close to both courts suggest that their personal histories, as outsiders who married into royalty, bind them more closely than many realize. Both women know what it is like to fight for acceptance, to navigate xenophobic criticism, and to survive alongside kings whose reputations have not always been spotless. This shared experience is said to have formed the foundation of their discreet alliance. What, then, does this pact involve? According to insiders, Máxima and Silvia have quietly agreed to protect one another in the world of royal politics. For Silvia, whose husband's past affairs and controversies have repeatedly threatened Sweden's monarchy, Máxima represents a new, modern strength, an ally who can help her ensure that Sweden's royal family is not isolated in times of crisis. For Máxima, Silvia provides wisdom and institutional memory, a guide on how to endure decades under scrutiny while holding a monarchy together. Their pact, some suggest, is not just about friendship, but about survival in an era when monarchies face growing public pressure and Republican movements are gaining momentum across Europe. Critics of Europe's royal families argue that this so-called unity we see at state banquets is largely ceremonial. Behind closed doors, tensions simmer, rivalries between heirs, disputes over protocol, and questions about who holds influence on the international stage. In this environment, alliances like the one between Máxima and Silvia matter more than ever. If monarchies cannot rely on unity across Europe, they may rely instead on secret friendships and quiet support systems, hidden from the public eye. Some even claim this is exactly what Máxima and Silvia have done, forged a personal bond that has become a political strategy. One of the strongest pieces of evidence for this pact lies in how the two queens handle scandal. Queen Silvia has endured decades of rumors about King Carl Gustav's private life, including allegations of affairs and involvement in questionable social circles. Through it all, Silvia has remained silent, dignified, and unwavering in her role. Máxima, while not linked to such scandals personally, has faced questions about her father's role in Argentina's dictatorship during her marriage to then Prince Willem Alexander. Both women understand the power of discretion, the importance of presenting a united, unshaken front, and the way silence can sometimes protect a crown better than words. Insiders suggest it was Silvia who advised Máxima early in her marriage to adopt this strategy, cementing a trust that has lasted for years. Their shared influence can also be seen in their children. Silvia's daughter, Crown Princess Victoria, is widely respected as one of the most prepared heirs in Europe. Máxima, too, has raised Princess Catharina Amalia, the Dutch heir, to embrace a modern role that balances tradition with independence. Both queens understand that their children will one day carry the monarchy forward. And both are said to exchange private counsel on how to shield their heirs from the dangers of scrutiny, scandal, and relentless media pressure. In a sense, their pact extends beyond themselves. It is about ensuring the survival of monarchy through the next generation. But here is where the story takes a darker turn. If queens like Maxima and Silvia are forming secret alliances, what does that mean for the wider idea of European royal unity? Is the grand display of cooperation at European royal gatherings, weddings, anniversaries, funerals, just a carefully crafted illusion? Some palace insiders whisper that such alliances reveal a deeper truth: Europe's monarchies are not united at all, but fractured, mistrustful, and secretly competing for influence. And if that is true, then Maxima and Silvia's friendship is less a pact of unity, and more a survival strategy in a royal world that is divided beneath the surface. This raises profound questions. What if Europe's queens and kings are more concerned with securing their own survival than protecting a shared legacy? What if the unity we see is a facade, masking a series of rivalries, betrayals, and private deals? The pact between Maxima and Silvia may be just one example, but it could hint at a much larger pattern, one that suggests Europe's monarchies are far more divided than they would ever admit to the public. As the cameras continue to capture images of smiling queens and glittering crowns, we must ask ourselves, is Europe's royal unity truly a bond of tradition and shared values, or is it a carefully staged performance hiding private pacts and unspoken rivalries?